Oh, hello, and welcome to A Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Huge day in American democracy. First of all, it still exists. I would not have put my money on that. Second, control of the Senate is being decided tonight in a special election down in Georgia. Voters are filling two Senate seats. The races feature current Republican Senator and Rapunzel stunt double Kelly Loeffler versus senior pastor of the Ebenezer Baptist Church and man who got up early to get the good seat at church, Raphael Warnock, along with incumbent senator and stand-up bombing at the ski lodge, David Perdue, versus activist filmmaker and new hot doctor on Grey's Anatomy, John Ossoff. Do we have this? Is this in? And I'm being told The Late Show is now ready to project that we tape the show at 6 o'clock, and I have no idea who won. To support the Republican candidates last night, the president went down to Georgia, as devils often do, and he kept his eye on the prize.
Well, I want to thank you very much. Hello, Georgia. By the way, there's no way we lost Georgia. There's no way. That was a rigged election, but we're still fighting it, and you'll see what's going to happen.
Oh, honey, move on. It's over. It's like starting a best man speech with, I'm just so happy for Kevin and Nicole. By the way, there's no way Nicole dumped me. That was a rigged breakup. Nicole, here's my room key. Kevin, will you be my best man while I have sex with your wife? Just want to paint that picture for everybody out there who didn't realize that I was asking him to be my best man. My second, really, as if the having sex was a duel of some kind. Why? He's over there going, why just do the script? No. It's 2021, baby. No rules. And it wouldn't be a MAGA rally without huffing a paper bag full of nostalgia.
The wall. Remember, we'll build the wall. We're going to build the wall. And that's right, Mexico is paying for the wall. So they're coming up now, the caravans. Remember the caravans?
Oh, my God, this is so sad. He sounds like the washed-up guy at your high school reunion going, hey, prom, remember prom? I'm going to be prom king again, and Mexico is going to pay for my tuxedo rental. Nicole, you want to go to prom with me? Kevin can watch. Eventually, the president remembered that he was there to talk about someone other than himself, and his brain done broke.
Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue share your values, and you know that.
Not a great indication of your values when you can't pronounce the word values. Your Honor, I'm a man of great integrity and strong morals. I would never break the law. But the main thing on his mind was tomorrow's congressional certification of Joe Biden's win. The president still thinks he has a chance to somehow overturn that, partly because the guy overseeing the certification ceremony is Vice President and federally protected fly habitat, Mike Pence. And he really expects Pence to have his back on this.
I hope Mike Pence comes through for us, I have to tell you. I hope that our great Vice President comes through for us. He's a great guy. Of course, if he doesn't come through, I won't like him quite as much.
If this were an after-school special, this is the part where we would tell Mike Pence that if the president says he won't like you unless you give him what he wants, then he doesn't really care about you. He should like you for who you are, although we understand why he wouldn't, because who you are is Mike Pence. But the president was confident that Pence would do the right thing, by which, of course, he means the wrong thing.
Mike is a great guy. He's a wonderful man and a smart man and a man that I like a lot, but he's going to have a lot to say about it. And you know one thing with him, you're going to get straight shots. He's going to call it straight.
Yeah, Mike Pence is going to call it straight. And if that doesn't work, he's going to force it to pray until it says it's straight. The thing is, Pence's role as president of the Senate is a purely ceremonial job, akin to the presenter opening the Academy Award envelope and reading the name of the movie that won Best Picture. Yes, it's just like the Oscars, which is why they're going to send Pence out with a more charismatic co-presenter. You know, Timothée Chalamet, my full name is Michael the Pensame. Pause for laughter. And now, the winner of the 2020 election, La La Land. Of course, the president doesn't know how to take ceremonial for an answer, tweeting today, the vice president has the power to reject fraudulently chosen electors. No, he doesn't. The vice president can't arbitrarily decide who's the next president. Otherwise, in 2001, I'm going to guess Al Gore would have picked Al Gore. The Constitution clearly states the vice president's primary power is having no power. This has got to be a painful moment for Pence, having to choose between the country he loves and the man he's pledged to help destroy it. As one person close to him said, for Pence, tomorrow will be gut-wrenching. Almost as gut-wrenching as the time he accidentally ate a salted cracker. But Pence, don't tell Mother. But Pence isn't entirely alone. On Saturday, at least 12 GOP senators announced they're going to challenge Biden's win. It is insane that U.S. senators would try to subvert democracy like this. I mean, who are these people? Oh, these people. Yeah, that checks out. It looks like a carton of eggs. The ringleader of this three brain cell circus is Texas Senator and bus station preacher Ted Cruz. Cruz wants an election commission to conduct an emergency 10-day audit of the election returns in the disputed states. Cruz isn't just doing this because he's running for president in 2024. He truly believes the president's conspiracy theories. That's why he's also calling for a special commission to investigate whether his wife is ugly and why his dad killed JFK. Now, when it was her turn to speak at the rally, Loeffler handcuffed herself to the crazy train.
I have an announcement, Georgia. On January 6th, I will object to the Electoral College vote.
What the huh? So let me get this straight. You're calling for disenfranchising the voters in all the swing states, including Georgia, the state you're running in today. Well, that explains her new ad, Your Vote is Worthless, a perfect match with Kelly Loeffler. Speaking of overstaying your welcome, COVID, the pandemic continues to surge out of control in the everywhere. And I'll give you the latest in this never-changing story in tonight's edition of Catch a Third Wave, Endless Bummer.
May all infections be forgot and never sanitized. May all infections be forgot and all phlegm is fine. Happy New Year. I'm famous.
The vaccine is finally here, but not a lot of people are getting it, unfortunately, which wasn't the plan, obviously. Back in November, the president said 20 million people would be vaccinated by the end of 2020, but the figure was closer to 4 million. So they will be officially changing the name from Operation Warp Speed to Operation...
We can't do it.
Thank you, Scotty. Yesterday, at a pre-election rally in Georgia, President-elect Biden went after the administration's vaccine rollout.
It's a shame what's happening now. It's a literal shame. This administration has gotten off to a god-awful start. The president spends more time whining and complaining than doing something about the problem. I don't know why he still wants the job. He doesn't want to do the work.
Come on, you lazy sack of doorknobs. It's like my old boss used to tell me when I was a busboy at Oshina Hannah Hooligans. You got time to lean, you got time to vaccine, but on January 20th, it's off to work I go. Hi ho, Jack. You want fries with that? No free refills. Get out of here. Get out of here, you kids. One problem is that the administration has settled on the COVID plan of not it, because federal officials left many of the details of vaccine distribution to overstretched local health officials and hospitals, which is why in New York City, no one has any idea how to get vaccinated, but you can still get contactless delivery of marijuana at 2 o'clock in the morning. Forget hospitals, ship all those vials to Dr. College Friend's roommate. State and local governments have been overwhelmed. In Houston, on the first free day of a vaccination clinic, after receiving more than 250,000 calls, the city health department's phone system crashed. That's right. Our vaccine rollout lacks the robust technology of the Butterball hotline. Vaccine sign-up websites have also been crashing left and right. So instead, one county in Oklahoma announced appointments only through Facebook. So don't worry, your life-saving medical treatment is right there between your cousin's weirdly erotic pregnancy photo shoot and your coworker's eczema fundraiser. One state really struggling with vaccine distribution is California, where the governor has a new plan. Yesterday, he announced that he wants dentists to help with COVID-19 vaccinations. In response, dentists issued a statement saying, well, look who's suddenly a real doctor. You don't see him giving needles to chiropractors. The head of the California Dental Association responded to the governor's call, saying that dentists are ready, willing, and able to help administer vaccinations. Unfortunately, she said that after she already had her hands on the governor's mouth, so all he could do was nod and mumble. Of course, the president is taking full responsibility for the botched rollout, then hurling that responsibility at the states, tweeting, "Some states are very slow to inoculate recipients despite successful and very large-scale distribution of vaccines by the federal government." You know, some massive national projects maybe should not be left up to the states. There's a reason the moon landing didn't go like this.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for Ohio, baby. This was all us. Suck it, Michigan.
We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Dr. Sanjay Gupta and from the Queen's Gambit, Anya Taylor-Joy. But when we return, meanwhile, join us, won't you?